BC gangster Jamie Bacon has been sentenced to 18 years in prison for his role in the so-called Surrey Six killings in October of 2007. Sarah Galashan is tracking the latest developments for us and joins us now from Vancouver. Sarah.
Yeah, Andrew, 18 years, but just under 6 years left to serve based on the time already spent in jail waiting to get to this point. The sentence comes after Jamie Bacon cut a deal back in July. The first-degree murder charge was dropped. He pleaded guilty to a lesser role in the 2007 Surrey Six slayings. According to the agreed statement of fact at the time, he was, back in 2007, the leader of the Red Scorpion gang. He wanted to take over the illegal drug trade in Surrey, and to that ordered a hit on his rival gang leader. That hit went awry. There in all were 6 people who were executed. Not only the rival gang leader, but the rival gang leader's brother, 2 gang associates, and 2 innocent bystanders, Ed Schellenberg and Christopher Mohan. We've heard quite a lot from Mohan's mother over the years about disappointment and just how long it has taken to get to this point. And Andrew, I mean, 13 years, Andrew, it's a long time.
Now, as you say, it has taken a long time to get to this point. Why is that?
Right, how much time do we have to discuss it? Because it's 13 years worth of up and down, right? 1,300 officers were involved in the criminal prosecution and building this case. 80 police informants, many of them, of course, were gang members, and that became very complicated, trying to get gang members to turn on one another. Another factor in this is what has been called the egregious misconduct of some of those investigating officers who were involved. This made big headlines, particularly in the case of one investigating officer who pleaded guilty to having had a relationship with one of the witnesses and partying with that witness back in 2009. And then when Bacon finally got before a judge, the case was hardly straightforward. We heard a little bit about this outside of court today. Have a listen to that.
2.5 years ago, a judicial stay of proceedings ended the Surrey Six prosecution against Mr. Bacon. Just under 18 months ago, the counselling charges against Mr. Bacon ended in a mistrial. Notwithstanding these setbacks, the investigative team and the prosecution team worked tirelessly to reinstate and renew these prosecutions. But there is never a certainty of conviction following a trial. These cases had their issues, their complications, and their challenges.
The sentencing of Jamie Bacon may be a final chapter, but certainly unsatisfying to some of those who have lost loved ones. And this is what we heard from Eileen Mohan outside of court. Have a listen to that.
Deep down in my heart, I cannot justify my son's innocent death with the sentence that was handed out today. And the reason given was the behaviors of the Mounties. But, you know, these Mounties had paid their dues, had their days in court.
So a long-awaited, very emotional day in court for many who were there. Jamie Bacon will serve just under another 6 years in prison. Andrew, again, for the role, that lesser role that he pleaded guilty to back in July.
Sarah, thank you. The CBC's Sarah Galashan in Vancouver.